Hi everyone, welcome to another CriminOlly video. This is going to be my first unhauling video. So a lot of new books have come through the door in the last week or so. I'll probably start doing one of these videos monthly, but there's been so much coming recently that I thought doing the first one just covering the last week would probably be a good idea. So I'm going to talk through what I've got here. I'm not going to go through all of the books because, well, I'll explain why in a minute. But clearly there's too many to go through all of them. But let's start with the ones on the top. So, Vampire Junction by S.P. Somtow. So Somtow is, I think, a really underrated horror writer. I read this years ago. I'm really keen to read it again. So that's one I picked up. Another Time, Another Woman. I'll probably be doing a review video on this one because I've read it already. But it's a really weird and enjoyable 60s kind of crime novel. I then picked up 4 of the Executioner Mac Bolan books. So I read a few of these over the years. Keen to get into the series again. I've also got the first 2 coming in the post. These are kind of fairly early entries in the series, and I think I've got a box of about another 10 coming as well, of kind of later ones. So yeah, these are the original men's adventure novels from the 70s, and they're great fun, so looking forward to reading those again. Also been working to complete my collection of Ed McBain's 87th Precinct novels. So I've got a very kind text from a friend the other day saying he was at a used book place and they had a few McBains. Did I want them? He sent me a picture of what was in the box, and I picked out the ones I wanted and he sent those through to me. So we've got a lovely Penguin Greenspine edition of The Con Man. We've got a nice Pan Gold Band edition of Fuzz. This fantastic and really grotesquely covered edition of The Heckler, again a Penguin one. Another Pan edition, so this one is Axe. And then also the first of the Matthew Hope novels, Goldilocks. So nice little selection there. I've also picked up on eBay a nice Penguin Greenspine edition of The Pusher with a fantastic cover. Really love that cover. So that's the McBains. So also got a couple of David Morrell's early novels. So I've read both of these but wanted to pick them up and read them again. So First Blood, obviously well known as the inspiration for the first Rambo film, and Testament, which I read a couple of years ago but really want to read again. A really gripping, grueling kind of revenge novel. Right, so also got this. So I've been really getting into the Men's Adventure Library imprint recently. So they reprint stories and artwork and things like that from kind of men's magazines from the 50s, 60s and 70s, and I've got a review going up soon for one of their other books. This one is one that focuses on biker gangs and things like that, so no stories in this one I don't think, unfortunately, but loads of really fantastic reproductions of illustrations. So onto the box. So this was a single box purchase from eBay, and I bought it for 1 book in the box. So there's, I think, 31 books here, and it was £10 for all of them, including delivery. The book I wanted was this one, Crown Macau Mayhem, which is the only one of the 3 Crown novels by Terry Harknett that I didn't have. Having scoured around, it was actually cheaper for me to buy 31 books than to buy this on its own, because it's quite hard to come by. So there's some interesting stuff in this box. A lot of the books in here, I'll be honest, I've never heard of. They're all kind of 70s thrillers. But I did also get copies of the other 2 Crown books, which I've already got. So I might list these myself on eBay at some point. There's this one by Walter Wager, who wrote the book that Die Hard 2 is based on. So that might be fun. There's a couple of Hamid Innis books. So my granddad was a big fan of Hamid Innis, so I don't think I've read any of his, so I might give those a try. What else have we got in here that's interesting? This one, which I've tried to find more about, can't find anything about it at all, but it advertised itself on the cover with a quote from the Observer which says it makes Modesty Blaze seem like Little Miss Muffet, which is definitely a recommendation from me. I really like the Modesty Blaze book, so see what that's like. There's this one, The Black Windmill by Clive Eagleton, which has a nice picture of Michael Caine from the movie that was based on it on the cover. And then a bunch of other stuff. So what I'll do is I'll flip the camera and just give a quick flash of the covers of all of these in a sec. Anyway, so that's what I've had come in the last week or so. Certainly don't intend to be buying as many books as that in the future, but the 31 books for £10, I just couldn't resist. Okay, so let's dig into this box a bit more. All Men Are Lonely Now by Francis Clifford, which, if nothing else, is a great title. Midnight Plus One by Gavin Lyle. My dad used to really like Gavin Lyle books, so hopefully that'll be good. Let's whiz through the next ones. So all of these I don't really know anything about at all, but they look quite fun. We've got nice 70s kind of covers. If anyone has read any of these, please do shout in the comments, because I'm interested to know if there's any in particular that it's worth me going to first. So these two seem to be part of a series. It's quite interesting. Another one. This one by Brian Cleese. So there's a couple of others by him as well in the box. So again, a little series there. That is a fantastic cover. I think I might have to prioritise reading that one, so it does look quite good. This one seems to be a disaster novel on an oil rig, which definitely sounds interesting. A Long Way to Shiloh. Right, we're nearly there. Nice submarine one there by the looks of it. Sorry, I had to pause there for a sneeze. That is a nice cover as well. And it is, I think, a sci-fi one potentially, but that looks quite interesting. So I pretty much just finished filming the bulk of the video, and the postman came with 3 more books. So the first Executioner book, which may well be the next thing I read. The second Executioner book, Death Squad. And then also a Penguin Crime paperback first edition, or UK paperback first edition anyway, of Killer's Choice by McBain. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I'll certainly be doing more unhauling videos in the future, although probably not any quite as ridiculously big as that one. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you again in a future video. Cheers!